So welcome children in this second video in computers on chapter 5 spreadsheet and introduction. And children, we have to start from performing calculations. So children, we have studied that we can even perform mathematical calculations on worksheet, and here it says that Excel has a powerful features to perform calculations on the data. We can perform addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of numbers either using formulas or using function. So the result of the calculation is displayed in the cell where the formula is entered. So formulas are the user defined instructions to perform calculations, whereas functions are the predefined or inbuilt formulas that comes with Excel. So children, if you see the example over here, to calculate the total expense in cell H3 which is given over here, and we have to type B3 plus C3 plus D3 E3 F3 G3. But this formula children, we have started with an equal to sign, and this formula we write in cell address H3, and when we press enter, the sum of the values of the cell from B3 to G3 will be calculated and it will be displayed in cell H3, that is the total of all these cells. Now children, example, we can use either uppercase or lowercase letters while writing the cell address in a formula. So B3 can be written, B can be written in capital as well as in small letter. So Excel also provides a quicker and easier way of performing calculation. Like we have to click an auto sum button present either on the formulas tab or on the home tab. Excel suggests a range which we can either accept and select a different range, and children, directly a sum of these cells can be done. To use the Autosum feature, move the cell pointer to cell H4, and H4 is the cell where we want this sum. Click on the Autosum button. Select Excel suggests the range. We can select the range from B4 to G4 and press the enter key. The sum of the values in cell B4 to G4 is calculated and displayed in cell H4. So children, we can, as you can say, that we can directly find the sum by the auto sum button which is present. Now Excel also provides special built-in mathematical functions such as sum, average, count, etc. Instead of typing such a long formula, the sum function can be used to calculate the total expense. For example, we write equal to sign, then sum B3 colon G3 and press enter. So children, all the cells from B3 to G3 will get added up and will be displayed in the cell where we write this formula. So here sum is a formula, you can say is a function which is there, a mathematical function which is inbuilt in the software, which helps us to find the sum directly. Similarly, we can use average, count, max, minimum and many more functions which are available in MS Excel. If the same formula is needed in several cells of a worksheet, it can be copied and pasted wherever required. So you can do the feature of copy and paste of these formulas to get sums of different cells. Then we come to children working with worksheet. As we all know that in a workbook we have 3 worksheets. So we want to shift from sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3 or to any sheet which you have created. So how can we switch from one sheet to another? So switching between worksheets, when we add a number of worksheets, only few worksheets can be seen on the screen. To switch between worksheet, click the arrow button on the worksheet tab. So there is a worksheet tab which is there. So this is the worksheet tab which is being shown. So children, if we click the first worksheet tab, the next, the previous, the last, it is going to shift us to different sheets. Now The next is children to rename a worksheet. So to rename a worksheet, double click on the sheet tab where sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3 is written, and we click on the sheet we want to rename. It will be highlighted. Now we type the new name and we press the enter key. And we can also change the name by clicking on the sheet tab, by right clicking on the sheet tab which is to be renamed, and click on the rename option and write the new name and press enter. Now children, how can we add a new worksheet in a workbook? So adding a new worksheet, to add a new worksheet, select the sheet before which you want to place a worksheet. So right click on the sheet tab and select insert option. The insert dialog box appears with the worksheet option. Click on OK. You will notice that a new worksheet gets inserted before the selected worksheet. Or click on the insert worksheet button present on the right of the last sheet tab. As shown in the example above, a new worksheet will be added, and you can select the insert sheet option in the cell group of the on the home tab. So children, there are very few ways which are given where we can rename a worksheet or we can add new sheets in a workbook. Now children, removing a worksheet, if you want to remove any sheet, so place the mouse pointer on the sheet tab that you want to delete and right click on it. Thus select the delete option from the display context menu and select the delete option in the cell group of the on the home tab, and further select the delete sheet option from the sub menu list. So in this way children, we can delete the worksheet also. So children, we have seen that how we can rename a worksheet, how we can add new sheets in a workbook, how we can remove any sheet from a workbook. So all these facilities are available in Microsoft Excel. Now children, in Excel 2007 also you can carry out the above mentioned activities in the same way. So if you are working on computer and you have Windows 7 or you have Excel 2007, the same features applies over there also. Now children, we come to how we can save a worksheet. So when a work is over, a workbook must be saved. To save a workbook, we click on the file tab and we select the save option. The save as dialog box will appear. Select the drive and the folder where you want to save the workbook. Type the file name in the file name text box. Click on the save button. The file will be saved and the extension of the file will be XLSX. And there are few tips that you can even save your file by using the F12 key or the Control plus S key combination. And you also select the save button on the quick access toolbar to save a file. So children, these are few things which are related to MS Excel. Now we have some points of recap which we are going to just go through it. So Microsoft Excel is one of the most popular spreadsheet software. Then second point is a workbook is like a notebook and worksheets are like the pages of a notebook. Then third point, the tab scrolling button to the left of the worksheet tab are used to switch between the worksheet. The next point is an Excel worksheet displays 3 worksheets by default with the names sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. Then 3 types of data can be entered in a worksheet such as numbers, text and formulas. A formula is a mathematical equation involving number values and operators used to perform calculations on the worksheet. So children,